If you're like me, you spend a lot of time stuck behind the desk or on planes or just basically in long dinners and lunches where the food is rich and the bills are high. There are various ways that you can keep fit. Now, for instance, there's the Ron Burgundy approach.
I have very little time to get to the gym, so I have to sculpt my guns at the office.
Oh, stop calling your arms guns.
No, I don't call my arms guns, and then there's my approach. This was at Barry's boot camp last year. I have to say I was suffering from a bit of sciatica and a dodgy knee, but it was all exhausting. Apparently, it's about combining time management, an exercise program, and good nutrition. If it was that easy, we'd all do it. But my next guest says he can bring it all together. It's called the Lean Exec. It's Neill David Watson who joins me now. What is the secret?
What is the secret? I think you've just got to be active and not let everything get in your way. You know, you've got to jump out there and just get stuck in. I think the biggest mistake you can do is be lazy, stop doing things, and stop thinking about it.
Right, but when you are faced with a mountain of meetings, conference calls at weird hours, you know, the wrong diet, how do you reverse the rot?
Well, the first thing you've got to do, you've got to find the time. I mean, there's no other way of looking at it. I mean, you have people like Richard Branson coming out and saying how important it is to actually exercise in the morning, you know, before he even starts a day. You know, if you don't find that time, your health's going to suffer, and then ultimately your business is going to suffer. So, yes, you might have a busy day of meetings, but you've got to find that time to squeeze in that exercise.
And what about the eating component of all of this? Because it is difficult. Either one is travelling and strange foods or, you know... Although I have to say airlines have got a lot better with healthy options, but it's still quite hard and difficult with big meals.
Yeah, it definitely is. But at the end of the day, if you think about it in a business context, most people wouldn't go into doing something in business without preparation, any kind of preparing of some of the things they're going to do for that particular meeting or for that particular presentation or whatever it might be. So it's no different with nutrition. You've just got to think in advance about what you need to do, think about your snacking, stuff like that.
So is your book an idea to sort of get the six-pack and look good? Or is it sort of, does it have slightly more modest implications, which is just try and stay alive and don't have a heart attack?
No, it's for anyone in any of those ranges, to be honest. I mean, in my case, it wasn't actually about six-packs and bulging biceps. It was about health, it was about fitness and recovering my health.
There we go. So. There we go. Now, let's go back to the first one. If we kind of, oh, good Lord. So that was 27 and that... So how long did it take you to get from one to the other?
So there was two parts of my journey. When I was younger, in my 20s, I was in relatively good shape, I was good fitness. I got into, obviously, a career, long hours, struggling with exercise, got a lot of problems with stress, had some issues, which stopped me actually exercising, stopped me eating correctly, all these sorts of things. And I let the work take over, didn't find time for it. And I put on weight, particularly...
Yep.
Sorry, you're going to say?
Well, if there was one piece of advice you would give, the one thing that, more than anything else, that one has to do, what would it be?
So I say for the people that haven't got there yet, you need to get cracking, you need to do it now. Don't waste any time. If you're already there and you're already in that position where things are going the wrong way, start tomorrow. You need to get started straight away. Get exercising, get active, start thinking about your diet. That's the only way to do it.
Well, I think I'll follow this, all right. We'll put it to the test. Lean Exec, let's see what I can do. A strong, athletic physique in just 3 hours a week.